Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica and I make videos all about making and selling candles. If you guys are interested in checking out what my Etsy shop looks like, or if you want to see any of my merch designs, go ahead and click on the first links in the description box below. So in today's video, we are going to be going over something that has been highly requested, and that is labeling requirements. So what are the legal labeling requirements in the United States when it comes to labeling your candles? So I'm going to go over both labeling requirements for just your regular candle label and then also your warning label as well. I also just really quick need to add in this disclaimer for you guys. I am not a legal professional in any way, shape, or form, so please do your own research. I will leave links to all of the information provided in this video on where I did my research at, but please take the time to just research for yourself to make sure that these are going to be the right requirements for your business. I do have some notes right here, so if you guys see me looking down, that is what I am referencing, but we are just going to be going over what Section 4 of the Fair Packing and Labeling Act states. So this is a part of the FTC, and this is their requirements for when you are selling consumer goods. So consumer goods, candles are a part of consumer goods. So the first requirement is a statement identifying the commodity. So you need to state that it is a candle, a sponge, detergent, whatever you're selling. That was some of the examples they gave, but you do have to state that it is a candle. Now, as I was researching this, I'm actually going to be changing some things up when it comes to my label and my warning labels. I realized that on my label, although my company name says candle, all it says is all natural soy wax. So I don't know if that necessarily counts for that. I feel like I actually need to put soy wax candle. So I'm gonna change that on all of my labels from now on, and I'm gonna start saying soy wax candle instead of all natural soy wax. The second requirement is that you need to put the name and place of business of the manufacturer, packer, or distributor. So we as candle makers, we are considered the manufacturer. So you have to put on your candles your name, so your business name. And I actually had read somewhere that you should put manufactured by and then the name of your business. So I'm probably gonna change that up on my warning label and put manufactured by and then Memory Box Candle Co. And then you have to put the place of business. So yes, this is an address of wherever you are manufacturing your candles. So it can't be a P.O. box. I looked into that. I wanted to do that. You can't do a P.O. box. It has to be the physical address of where you are making your candles. Now, they do specify that you can omit your entire street address if it is listed in a readily accessible, widely published, and publicly available resource. However, one thing to note with that, you guys, is that even if you list your address somewhere online where people are able to search it, if need be, you still have to put the city, state, and zip code somewhere on your candle, and that's actually what I need to do. I don't have that on here. I just say handcrafted in California, so that is not up to standard, so I definitely need to change that. The third labeling requirement is you have to declare the net contents of your item. So it says that you have to put the net quantity of contents in terms of weight, measurement, or numerical. So you have to put the measurements in both the metric system, so grams, and the imperial system, which is ounces. Something really important about this stage in the labeling requirements when you have to declare what the net weight of the contents of your candle is that you always have to be aware that it is the weight of the wax of your container. It is not the liquid volume that the jar can hold. So this is a 13.5 ounce jar, meaning that 13.5 ounces of water will fill this jar to the brim. That does not make it a 13.5 ounce candle. So labeling requirements for me personally with this candle, I put that it is a 9.5 ounce or 270 gram candle. Now, one thing to make note for this, for anybody that is a little bit newer to candle making, when you are putting the weight, the net contents of the candle, it's not just the wax weight that you're using, it's also the fragrance oil. A lot of times people say, like for instance, I will say there's 270 grams of wax in here. It's the total of the wax and the fragrance oil combined together to create that net weight of the candle. A lot of times people will list their candles in terms of volume of the jar because they are unaware that it needs to be whatever the weight and net contents is of the candle. That can be a little bit confusing, but just to kind of express to you guys why it needs to be in weight is actually right here. And this is just a part of the Electronic Code of Federal Regulations. So it says right here that the net quantity of contents statement shall be in terms of fluid measure if the commodity is a liquid, in terms of weight or mass if the commodity is a solid, semi-solid, or viscous, or a mixture of solid and liquid. So a candle is actually considered a semi-solid. So that means that it has to be declared in weight. If candles were sold in a liquid state, then we could absolutely measure everything in volume. But because the product is a semi-solid, when we sell it, we have to declare it as the net weight and not the volume. So those are the 3 requirements from the FTC on what we need to add to our labels when we are selling candles. Now, something else that I wanted to talk about in this video before I end it is what needs to be on a warning label. So if you guys are unfamiliar on what a warning label is for a candle, if you guys have purchased any candles from any Yankee Candle, Bath and Body Works, anything like that, if you turn the candle over, they will always have a warning label. It's absolutely mandatory when you are selling candles, and this one is mine right here for my candles. So I'm just gonna go over the research that I did on what exactly needs to be on a warning label. So according to the National Candle Association, there needs to be 3 things when it comes to fire safety that has to be on your warning label. First one is burn within sight. Second is keep away from things that catch fire or keep away from things that are combustible. And third is keep away from children. So whenever you are putting a warning label on a candle, it has to include those. Now, a lot of people like to add in how exactly to burn a candle safely, because this is a safety label, a warning label that you will be putting on your candle to make sure that you are giving accurate information and instructions on how people can burn your candle safely. On this website, they actually include those little symbols that you're able to download and add it to your warning labels, just like in the example that I'm showing you guys right now. And I am actually going to adjust my warning labels. So this research that I have done of trying to figure out what the legal requirements are for labeling your candles, including the warning label, has kind of opened up my eyes to what I need to be doing better and what I need to be changing on my candles to abide by all of these legal rules. But anyways, that is going to do it for today's video. I really hope that you guys learned something. Please go ahead and feel free to check out the links in the description box below so you guys can do a little bit of your own research to make sure that you are going to be abiding by all of the legal requirements where you live. Keep in mind, all of this is just for the United States. I do get a lot of questions when it comes to UK and anywhere else in the world, and I don't know those requirements, so I do apologize, but everything in today's video is specifically for the United States. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at MemoryBoxCandleCo, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.